Hey guys, Paloma here and welcome to the Bates House. Today I'm coming at you guys with video number 2 in our new Planner on a Budget series for 2020 featuring the Dollar Tree Binder Planner. In this video, we are going to be creating some inside pocket dividers using the planner supplies and regular staple supplies that they have at Dollar Tree on a regular basis, totally on a budget for any skill level. And we're actually going to throw in a few repurposed products that I think you guys will enjoy. Now, I'm a junk journal girl, plus a happy planner girl, plus a all things creative, crafty, and cute kind of girl. So if you feel like you can relate, go ahead and stick around and we'll get started. So diving right in, we are actually going to be using a pack of the Dollar Tree monthly planner pages to create the cut guide for our dividers. The first piece we're going to be working on will be a pocket divider with a pocket in the front and an envelope pocket. In the first video, I used a Dollar Tree expired calendar page with these beautiful florals on it to create the pocket in the actual binder. Now I'm going to kind of create a flow into the binder using the same style from the other half of that sheet to create some kind of floral embellishment on my pocket folder. Now for your divider, you're going to want something that provides a really structured base to go ahead and decorate on. I'm going to be using manila folders and mailing envelopes that you can find in multi-packs at Dollar Tree in a variety of sizes and quantity for the dollar. Now, one of the fun repurposed products that I'm actually using is an eyeshadow. At one point, Dollar Tree was selling the Maybelline Tattoo eyeshadows, and this one is in black. I love repurposing this into kind of like an ink or a stain or just some kind of gel rub to add color to the paper. One of my favorite things to do is crinkle paper before kind of distressing it, because I feel like it adds more lines and more texture to the page whenever you rub that stain or whatever stain of your choice it is that you're going to be putting on there. And it just highlights all those high points in the crinkles, which makes it look so rustic and aged. Now, all I'm doing is taking some Eileen's glue that you can find at Dollar Tree as well and gluing down the floral print to the page. Super simple. On the other side, I'm going to be using a manila folder that I have already tea stained, coffee stained, combination stained, and put into the oven and let dry. I love doing this to paper. I love all of my planners to kind of have a junk journal-esque feel. It makes it so fun, so textured. I feel like these books and planners have all traveled through so many different journeys and gone to so many different places because they're just so used and abused and just really pretty. Now, I always keep a pack of wipes that you can find at Dollar Tree nearby to clean my mat as I work, so I don't have glue sticking to all the different areas whenever I'm working. Now, on the back of the manila side, I'm just going to take one of those flaps and I'm going to cut an angle onto it, cut a little bit of the image from the calendar page and layer that on, also using the eyeshadow technique. Now, to make my blender, all I did was take a cork and I took some furniture pads with the little nail heads and I banged it into there and it works just fine. I also showed you guys how to make blenders out of the little dowels from your foam sponges or your foam sponge sticks and those same furniture pads with the nail heads, and you have some dowel blenders. Either way, we're taking this manila folder, we cut it down to the same size using our first cover as a cut guide, and we're going to glue them together. This is going to give us a front and a back pocket, two totally different styles. The front one is just the mailing envelope that opens at the top, and then the back one is the angled cut on the manila folder. Sticking true to Dollar Tree supplies, I am using Eileen's craft glue from Dollar Tree, the new double-sided tape that they have at Dollar Tree as well, along with a Dollar Tree ruler and blade to make my cuts. Also, we're going to be using the new pink clamps to keep our paper together as it sets, also from Dollar Tree. The next piece we're going to go into is actually our dashboard. If you're new to the channel, welcome. One thing that I cannot stand is my supplies being damaged from the dashboard that is open or kind of flat. Usually the dashboard is just one sheet that you stick your sticky notes onto and you open it and it's cute. But whenever you put your bag in your backpack or whatever, there's a lot of shifting and then things turn upside down, whatever, and stuff gets damaged. Your dashboard starts to look crazy. So I created the closed dashboard and I absolutely love it. So what we are going to do is take 2 of our manila folder sheets and we're going to glue them together one side at a time, again with the Eileen's glue with a Dollar Tree paintbrush. Doing this is going to allow us to have a nice hard surface to put everything onto and keep it nice and structured, kind of like a shell when it's in our binder. After you glue it, go ahead and set it aside, put something heavy on it so it's nice and flat when you come back to it. Now we need to create some clear pockets. The reason we want clear pockets is because we don't want to adhere our sticky notes or page flags to the actual dashboard page. We want it to be something that we can change out. So we're going to take the self-adhesive laminator sheets and we're going to cut them in half. But keeping true to the little floral garden theme that I got going on, you know, like the black kind of feels like dirt and then all the floral print just kind of feels like a garden botanicals thing. So I'm going to cut out some of the florals and I'm going to take some tea stain printer paper that you can actually find at Dollar Tree, and I am going to begin layering to create a pocket that I can slip things in and out of into that laminating pocket. Now, in order to do this, you want to make sure that only 3 sides of the laminator pocket are exposed to adhere to each other. The inside of the adhesive side needs to actually have something on it so that when you close it, it doesn't stick and close the sheet completely and then you can't slide nothing in and out. So what I'm doing is finding the design that I want along with the paper that I need to create kind of like the pocket shape so that I can slide things in and out, because if I just use the botanicals print, it's going to stick wherever there's no print. We don't want that. We want a pocket. I'm going to take that sheet and my botanicals, put the sheet onto the sticky side, and I'm going to glue the botanicals to that paper and I'm going to seal the laminating sheet. Super simple. We now have a pocket. If there's any extra areas that you don't want sticking together, just trim the side that is sticky so that it doesn't stick to itself and seal that pocket. We're going to do the same thing to the bottom on the other side. We're going to take a tea stain printer paper, cut it into the pocket shape, layer on the botanical print, make sure that you have the 3 sides exposed so that they can stick to the 2 sides of the laminating sheets and create that pocket form. Now the 2 on the bottom are going to have a print because I really wanted to show you guys how you can create a cute decorative pocket to hold your sticky notes or page flags. And then the top 2 are going to be for those of you that are maybe a little bit more new to the craft community or don't have that much supplies yet. And then I can show you that you can just use the actual product itself to create a pocket that you can see into. So for this one, I'm just cutting out a few more of the floral images and I'm going to do the same exact step as the first one. Just keep in mind where you are placing things because we are going to be punching our holes on the 2 outer edges of this dashboard page because that is how it closes into the binder rings. The spine of the dashboard is facing the outside of the binder, not facing the rings. Okay, those 2 are done. Now we're going to move on to the 2, not using any extra material. All I'm going to do is take the existing packaging paper, trim it down, add a little bit of some space on all 3 sides, not the top side, and flip it over and put that packaging writing on the sticky side and shut it. Now I have pockets. So I'm going to take the Dollar Tree double-sided tape and tape those to the manila folder. This is just going to keep them in place, so when you put your sticky notes in there or you put your page flags in there, you put whatever you want in there, they stay in the dashboard and don't shift around and get damaged from the book shifting and stuff like that. It's just a really great way to protect all of your little goodies that you're going to be using for taking notes or whatever in your planner. Once we have them where we want them, then we can go ahead and glue down the rest of the floral print that's kind of hanging loose and needs to be in its nice place. Again, taking the Eileen's glue and a paintbrush, just glue it down and shut it, and it'll stay nice and firm. Alrighty, so moving on, we're going to go ahead and begin creating the holes to punch for our dashboard and our divider cover. Now, for the dashboard, again, you want to make sure that you put the holes on the opening side of the dashboard. Then you're going to cut thin slits to the center of the hole. Only on the opening side of your dashboard, where you will flip the dashboard open without having to open the rings every time. My pockets and dividers are actually 6x9, so the inside corners of the pages actually hit at the top of the binder spine. So all I did to fix that was take my scissors and cut a curve into those corners. Problem solved, and I think it would actually be cute if you did it to all 4 corners. So now we're going to go ahead and begin making our divider pages. I want them to be functional divider pages with a pocket. So I'm going to be using the mailing envelopes. I do believe they come in a 6-pack for $1, something like that, but they do have a variety of sizes that you can use to have so much fun with. I'm actually just taking something round, which is the cap to the eyeshadow that we are using, and kind of covering up that little hardware piece, and I'm going to cut that out. That's just going to get me a little lip where the pocket can be open. Also, it's going to get that hardware off of there so it's not so bulky. I'm not going to be throwing that away though, because you could actually use that in other places, so just hang on to those for future projects. Once again, we're going to go ahead and take our eyeshadow and begin staining. And again, the eyeshadow is going to cover up or highlight those high points and those crinkles very nicely and just add some really great texture to each one of these divider pockets. Now I'm going to keep them kind of the same because I want them to be coordinated. Also, I don't want them to be too different. I want to come back later on in the future and be able to add some nice floral prints that I like, that kind of coordinate with the look that I'm already going with, because the planner pages that I had left over from my planner or my calendar actually didn't coordinate too well with the florals that I liked. So I didn't use any of those. I just used what I had that actually went well together with what I was already using. So now that our divider pages are done, we can go ahead and begin finalizing our pieces. We want to stack them nicely and make sure that all of our edges are coordinated. We want to take our clamps and clamp our papers together using one of our other divider pockets as a punch guide and punch our holes. We want to make sure that they're all lined up so that whenever you have them in your binder, it looks nice and clean and put together. Along with that, we are going to add our divider tabs. Now, Dollar Tree actually has a variety pack of divider tabs specifically from the planner line. There's about 3 sets of 3 different prints in the pack. So you get about 9 different divider tabs, all adorable, all coordinating. That being said, they make it very easy to use as well because they line them with double-sided tape on both sides of the tabs, which makes it awesome for sticking to your page. I just went over and made sure I wiped off any excess from the eyeshadow with a paper towel so that my divider tabs would stick very nicely. So for now, guys, that is pretty much it for this tutorial. I do hope that you guys enjoyed video 2 of my new Planner on a Budget update series, starting off with the Dollar Tree supplies and binder planner. If there's anything you have a problem for, go ahead and let us know down below and see if we can come up with a solution for it. Also, let us know what your favorite part of this project was. If you haven't seen video number 1 where we did this kind of faux leather-esque cover, go ahead and check that out. In the next one, we're going to be adding some accessories using some of my favorite dollar store supplies. There are so many different things that we can do with these planners, guys, and as you can see, I try my best to stick to the most basic steps and supplies. So that being said, if you enjoyed, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Comment down below, let us know what your favorite part was. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you're notified of any new videos when I post or the next one coming up in this series. If you are a returning friend, thank you guys so much. I love y'all. Y'all are awesome. You help this community grow and you have supported me for so long, and I couldn't tell you in real words like how much I appreciate that. Don't forget, you can follow me on my social medias on Instagram and my Facebook group at The Bates House. And for now, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!